What is going on, you guys? This is VM Video Master here, and if you saw my last video, you know I was talking about the Nashville shootings and how nobody is doing anything about it, especially the people up in Washington. And it's true, they are not doing anything about it to keep our children and our siblings safe, and especially to keep us safe. So I got a comment saying, "What would you do to keep people safe?" Well, here are 5 information of what I would do if I had a child to keep them safe. Now, here's a couple of things you gotta know of what I did when I was growing up. Number 1, I did not go to a safe elementary school. There were bullies galore. And we only had like 2 security guards. Now, if you're in an elementary school, you gotta go to an elementary school where there are guards galore. And make sure they're not just those people who were mall security guards. Make sure they are 100% cops. And I mean guns, knives, the whole enchilada. Make sure they know how to defend themselves as cops. Not just like, oh, I got a badge and I went to 10 years in the police academy. Yeah, if you're talking about Police Academy 3 or Police Academy 2, that ain't it. Make sure you go to an elementary school or a high school or a college, anything that is cops or security galore and that know how to defend themselves. That's numero uno on our good scale. And number 2, now this ain't the start of the list, I'm just giving you on when you go to school. Number 2, make sure you know how to defend yourself. But like I was saying, when I went to school, we had bullies galore. I couldn't even get help from anybody. Most of the teachers, they were too busy working on the handicapped kids. That's another thing you gotta remember, you guys. Now, what we see today, people who are transgender, they're getting made fun of, they're getting banished from everywhere. So what? So they're different. Transgender people are just people. Heck, I have a transgender sister. And she was always treated different. If I met a transgender person that I didn't know, I would say, "Nice to meet you. I'm Gino." That's what I would say. I knew a lot of transgender people in high school. And to this day, I'm still friends with them. And I'm going to say this, if most of my subscribers are transgender, well, I would say, I'm glad to be your friend. I am not, I forgot what that word was that hate transgender people. I forgot what that word was. And I was just watching a TikTok video on it. But for all those people fighting for transgenders, keep it up. I'm proud of you guys. But if you live in a city that hates them, move. Just move. Or if you have a family member who hates them, don't speak to them again. That's what I'd say. Don't speak to them. Unfriend them on Facebook. Everything. Anyway, now, like I was saying, someone commented me on YouTube saying, what would I do to keep my child or sibling safe? Now, number 1, I would send them to a school that is 100% safe, but I would have to make sure it is first. I wouldn't sign them up for that school yet until I knew for sure. I mean, look at the Sandy Hook massacre. Look what happened. Or look at all the hurricanes we've had over the past few years. Yeah. Oh, it's safe. Yeah, my patootie. Number 2. If your child is old enough to defend themselves, have them carry pepper spray or Have them learn to defend themselves. Put them in karate class, or if you're a parent that knows how to defend yourself, teach your child to defend yourself. Me, when I was young, I didn't know how to defend myself. To this day, I still don't. I'm trying to learn how to defend myself by watching self-defense videos. And I still regret it to this day. Number 3. If you're in a school where even one shooting has happened, transfer. Transfer now, transfer quick. That's what I say. Because, honestly, that Nashville shooting, may they rest in peace, I say, why would you even keep your child in a school like that, even if it had one shooting? That's not a parent. That's... I just can't even say it. And number 4. Now, I just saw these on Google. Now, I'm trying to stay off Google because who knows if Mark Zuckerberg is watching or whoever owns Google. But I had to do this because I'm trying to keep myself safe, and who else? Bulletproof backpacks for children. Now, that's the one thing children need, especially if they get shot in the back. Now, if we all remember in our childhood days, we would carry our friend's backpack over in the front. We would carry ours in the back and our friends in the front. Sorry. That's what you need. You need to buy something bulletproof for your children. Buy 2, in fact. Look up bulletproof backpacks and hell, buy 2 or 3. And have them carry them everywhere, just everywhere. Anything bulletproof for a child, buy it. And lastly, number 5. Now this is important. Now, I'm trying to remember how to put it into words, but I used to know a lot of people who were in the military. Now, if your child is around 12 or 11, that is the perfect time to teach them how to defend themselves. I know a lot of people used to tell me, Gino, you don't have children, you don't know what it's like. And they're right, I don't know what it's like. But I have seen a lot of news reports about children dying, and I'd say, so I don't have kids, screw it. But I'm getting tired of seeing kids dying. That's what I say. So all of you out there, if you have children and you want to keep them safe, teach your kids how to defend themselves now, or this world will go to hell. Heck, that movie 2012, when they say it was supposed to end in 2012, I think it already happened. This is the end of the world. And all I can say is one thing. One good thing came out of this world. Trump got indicted. And also, I'm going to leave you with one last piece of information before I end this video. Teach yourself how to defend yourself in case something like this happens to you. Just like I said, I don't know how to defend myself, so I have to be careful. So if you're in college, or if you're in high school, or if you're just starting high school or college, learn to defend yourself. That is the most important thing. Way important thing. Or if you're a new parent, if there are new parents watching, here's the one thing you gotta know. Teach your kids how to defend themselves. It's the most important thing. And also, if your child goes somewhere like the park and it's way close to your house, stay with them. Stay with them. Because I remember having a lot of parents in high school, and they were around 18. They used to say, oh, I have kids, don't worry about it, I know what I'm doing. My butt. She was 18, she transferred out of high school, And we found out a couple of weeks later her child caught pneumonia from standing next to someone she knew and apparently had pneumonia and swine flu. So that's what you call bad parenting, you guys. If you're with somebody who apparently was supposed to stay inside when they had the pneumonia and the swine flu, yeah, apparently that friend of theirs was a bad parent. So, that's another thing. Just giving you all this information now because I knew a lot of bad parents in 2007 it was. 2007 or 2008 was the year when you had to be careful of swine flu. So, that's just some information I'm going to give you guys on how to keep your children safe. Your children or your siblings. And let me know in the comments below what you would do and also what you want to see in a future video. So, oh, also, I am in the midst of getting a hat made for someone. So, I couldn't do it right now, but it's too expensive because of the way clothing and food is today. But I am in the midst of having a hat made that'll say VM Video Master, like and subscribe. And it'll have a game controller and one of those arrows you see on little hand controllers you see on computers. And also please check out my merch on bonfire.com. Go to one of my old videos, you'll see it. If it doesn't come up, just let me know. I'll send you the link if I can. Anyway, you guys, have a great day. Please be careful out there wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.